So what made me decide to join this program was because of this inner restlessness that I had, starting after maybe like 2 years of working in my family office, of what I really wanted to do with my life, what's my place in the family enterprise, where I can go from here. So this program has very much, led me to, I would say, to find a much more clear path going forward of who am I, where I come from, what the family enterprise is about.
I decided to join this program because I was looking for a way to expand my own understanding of my role within my family, to gain some more context of how I can move forward in this space, and just gain ideas and insights about how to gain more experience and develop some more leadership skills.
When I learned about the program, I was very intrigued because, just from attending the conferences and starting to learn, I felt much more hungry to learn more and to engage in this world and to actually create skills behind it.
What made this program valuable to me is that it gave me so much knowledge that I had no idea what I was getting into beforehand. Like, now I know what the potential roles are, I know what a family enterprise is, rather than that word just being some big, scary, vague thing that hangs over my head. I know what I want to do and how I can do that to help my family. And finally, it actually gave me interest in the whole family enterprise thing, as opposed to before when I was just neutral on the topic.
The level of the program feels very sophisticated, but not unattainable. So it's the week-long immersives that we have, are very intensive, but it's balanced with, elements of social, and it's also just so nice to be, in place with the fellow participants, so that actually reduces some of the intensity in a way.
I think it's not challenging at all in the sense of the time commitment. What is challenging is the level of openness that's required of you, I would say, and being honest with yourself. I think that's very important as well, because you can learn from a lot of other people, but if you're not willing to open and be honest with yourself about what's your position in the enterprise and where you can go from here, I think you won't get as much value from the program. So you really get out what you put in. So I think that's the biggest challenge.
The engagement with the other participants has been one of the most valuable elements for me. I feel, being able to exchange these it's comical, honestly, because there's been so many times where I've been sharing, an isolated experience, and I find many of the participants share that. And it's been very, very valuable in that context to share these types of experiences and have now colleagues and people in this course who have that same context.
I can relate with a lot of people because a lot of people have had the same problems to face with as well. So I think it's been great to have that collaboration, talking about experiences openly. I think that's been very helpful. The other thing is knowing and learning from other families what they've done to create a process of where wealth can be systematically passed on, and getting to know families here in Amsterdam and in Miami that have successfully passed on the wealth for multiple generations is very inspiring. So I hope my family could do the same, which goes to show that I think learning about best practices, what other families have done, has been very valuable to me.
One of my favorite takeaways from this course is the wonderful relationships I've made with all the other program participants. And I think it's been a wonderful experience to learn about new ideas or from new contexts that I hadn't previously considered or experienced, and being able to bring back information and ideas to my own family.